Guess what time it is? It's time to look at some YouTube comments. Yeah, I know. The YouTube comment time. I've got 21 of them today. I've got 21 good comments that I want to cover and read on today's video. We're gonna have a good time. So I recommend you just, sit back, maybe get a drink, get a snack, relax, or if you're in the shower watching me, prepare for an extra long shower and enjoy yourself. This is good. I love interacting with the community. So we're gonna do this. If you want to be in these videos, leave a comment on the video. You might get in. So we'll start here with Chira Gasnani. Great vid. I know Red Purple Imperial ain't meta, but videos like this make me dream. This is a very funny comment. I'll give you this in the form of a true story. So one day when I was streaming, my testing group messaged and he said, "All right, I'm trying Red Purple Imperial. It seems like it would do really good against yellow vaccine." This was a conversation we have. And security control. So they tested it, and sure enough, it did really good against those decks. It just did really bad against everything else. So, yeah, maybe it's not a dream. Maybe try it. You never know. We saw some really cool techs from that video with the Vault. Like the random BT13 Dukemon, says Kaz. Yeah, that threw me for a loop because I thought I had the match wrapped up, and nope, he just dropped Gallantmon. Oh yeah, shit happens, I guess. I don't know. And then we got a Vault. We gotta love the purple fun stuff. Yeah, thanks a Vault for being a good friend and playing the card games. I appreciate you. Hopefully, when the time comes that you upload your red purple imperial, your how to play guide in your deck profile, you give me a shout out for being one of your testing buddies. You know what I'm saying? That'd be pretty cool. All right, Wario Gaming Emporium, make Digimon great again. A follow up comment: it's the greatest cup, dare I say, the ultimate cup. It's simply the best. Yes. I love how viral lines in today's world just seemingly seep into other conversations. Like Digimon, it's appropriate. Who would have thought? All right. On to some serious substance. We got Zen Corner. I personally don't care too much about the Ultimate Cup in specific, but knowing that Bandai is listening to players, just like what happened with RBO1, makes me hopeful that they will keep on the path to make this game better through feedback. I know that they don't always hit, but when I play games on long term like TCGs, I'd rather have a producer that actually listens than one that doesn't communicate at all. This is 150% true. I would rather have a card game that listens to its feedback because no company is going to make perfect decisions. Like Pokemon hasn't, Magic hasn't, Magic definitely hasn't lately, Yu-Gi-Oh hasn't, even Lorcana with a freaking 4-month infancy has already made mistakes. You know what I mean? So it's not likely to be perfect, but take some feedback, apply it, and make the world a better place. That's all we can ask for. Shikaguru. What if Bandai just pulls the Ultimate Cup mic drop, and throws us full rotation in RBO1? The new standard rules they're touting here are the current Ultimate Cup rules still. Seems like a slap in the face, but it seems like a potential Bandai move based on their past behavior. I haven't gotten the full pro-con list of an actual set rotation, but more cards should mean a more diverse format in theory. Don't misunderstand. We are going to get alternate format things. For example, I don't see what reason those block icons on the cards have if they have no purpose. You know what I mean? We're going to get rotation in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it'll be side events. Maybe it'll be some kind of other tournament the Bandai hosts. Maybe Shikaguru was right. Maybe they're going to pull a fast one on us and say, every Ultimate Cup is like this now. I don't know. They didn't even use block numbers. They didn't use block numbers for that Ultimate Cup. They just said this set onward. And anyway, I do expect things to be attempted and implemented in the future, and we will see what happens when that happens. PHilli Bizzler. As a red hybrid main, this is crispy. I'm also very excited for Ultimate Cup prizing. It's actually prizing I want to play for, which is really cool. Mr. Japan Underground. I hope the win condition, Tama Diaboromon, puts you on a turn-based timer where if it's not stopped in time, you just lose. To reference the movie and the countdown to the nuke. If it's fitting, he gets the win con over anyone else in the game. This is a really cool idea. A lot of comments reference the timer from the first Digimon movie. And I'd love to see it. I'd love to see a timer-based event in the Digimon card game for Diaboromon. We won't know until we know, and it is all speculation. Just like this comment from Shiny Balto. With Diaboromon tied to it, it'll definitely be similar to Final Countdown from Yu-Gi-Oh! Would be cool to see a couple support cards to that winning content might speed up the countdown. That would be really interesting, yeah. There were also a lot of comments that talked about like number of tokens or whatever, but I'm sure it's tied in there. I'm sure it is. I made Diaboromon tokens that are each piece of Exodia from Jimmy MC. I loved that thumbnail. I saw that Exodia thumbnail and I thought this was perfect for the video. And I liked it. I thought it was really on point. It's a shame the Diaboromon video didn't get any views, but like, you know what, you can't all win. You can't do that. Virtual Victrola, someone that always comments on my videos. Haven't covered the one in a while, but here's one. I would actually maybe consider holding on to the Battlemon until BT16 reveals are over. There's a chance that there might be a new Kazuchimon in that or BT17 based on Seekers, VPUT spoilers. All Paul's one support BT16 so far. This is a good idea, but I'm going to just remind everyone that, you know, once you have profits, it's not a bad idea to cash them in, right? We're not going to see this card ever drop back to like $3, I don't think. I don't think it's possible at this point in time, unless a reprint happens, which could happen. So maybe it is safe to hold on to them, but it's up to you. I sold most of my Battlemons this week. I have 2 left for sale. I'll probably get rid of them at some point. Next, Grand Pacha 62. Just wanted to add that a while back I bought Doromon TP10 cards at 87 cents at your recommendation and other $5 cards and climbing. You're welcome. It is important that you listen to me because I would never steer you astray. Happy XCI. I bought 2 boxes on BT9 at my local card shop for a Black Friday thinking they were on sale. They were not. Grabbed the 2 that were not open anyway because they were cheaper than on GG Player. Open a regular and Altar Death X almost back-to-back packs in the same box. Felt very meme tongue click voice. Meme tongue click noise. That's very good. This guy thought he was getting scammed and realized he didn't get scammed. That's pretty cool. That's a love to see it moment. Perfectly wholesome. And just one more for my... I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this very specifically because we're addressing community toxicity, and you know I love to talk about community toxicity. So here we go. This is from Light Skis 1. Can we talk about how toxic this community and market has become? When I first started this game, it was a community of all the nice people from other games trying to get away from the toxic players. Now it's nothing but toxic people. Can you even try to sell anything without people lowballing 65% or less than blaming you for them only making 85% because of shipping? I'm halfway tempted to just burn everything in some maniacal video just to watch these toxic Calper squirm. Well, first of all, that won't make the toxic Calper squirm. I'll just, like, annoy people. But second of all, you know, I've seen this real time twice. I've seen this in Digimon. I've also seen this in Lorcana. And again, Lorcana's only 4 months old. A lot of toxic people moved in Lorcana. Actually, a lot faster in Digimon, which is super interesting. But talking about Digimon, yeah, this is just how card game markets are, though. Every card game market tries to do this, and it is what it is. We can't stop it. Nothing can stop it. The engine is too big to stop. It's just something you need to accept and kind of move on with in life. Like the season change. It's just something you have to deal with. You can't really affect it to a certain extent. You just got to do what you can do, and that's it. I don't know. Kind of sucks sometimes, but it is what it is. All right. I never include comments this long. Never. But this comment was so long that I thought it was Mox Moonstone typing it. It was an actual essay. And it wasn't. So what I did is I included this comment. I'm going to include the cliff notes of this. On the last comment video, we had a discussion where, like, I responded to a comment saying, what exactly do you want me to do? Do you want me to record all my gameplay videos ever and upload them forever? It's not a realistic thing, and I explained that. So this comment is an attempt to kind of, you know, bring about a solution that might maybe make sense. I don't think it's a bad idea to be more transparent about your deck testing. This is how I would do it. Have a Google Sheets workbook that is available read-only to your patrons and read-write for you and your testers. The first sheet of the doc could be a matrix of pairings of top 10 decks you've tested with the win percentage you match up. Have another sheet for each of those decks in the deck list and include the notes you want to include. The benefit of this is that it should all be data you already have. It would just be a formal place to record it. Whenever there's a new deck, you can add the deck list and just play it against the top 10 decks, see where it stands, and on and on and on and on. So he's saying basically upload it to Patreon. Make something and upload to Patreon, which isn't like a bad idea. This is actually something I did in BT9. I didn't upload it to Patreon, but like I did this with my testing by people at BT BT7, BT8, BT9. We tried it. We found that it was just like unnecessary because we knew the results because we were there testing the decks, right? We didn't need a spreadsheet to tell us how things were going. So we found it kind of unnecessary. Plus, someone's got to bring the laptop. Someone's got to type it. You know, whatever. Okay. Maybe this is the solution. Maybe this is something that we can try to do. Do we make a spreadsheet with formulas? I don't think that's super necessary. Can I see me or my group typing a little text file saying, these are the matches we played today and the results? That might actually come in handy. People can see, this deck is actually performing. And if people are interested in it, maybe we can expand and see what is doing it. Again, the problem with this, though, and it goes to the original point, how do you know I'm doing this? How can you trust me? Some people will just think I'm just lying. I'm just typing the results up in a spreadsheet or whatever. I'm just leaving them on the internet for them to die, for people to do things with. Could be manipulating people. And no, nothing I do, unless I record every single video, every single playtest I do, and every single playtest my testing group does, which by the way is impossible because there's like 5 of us, and we're usually playing at the same time. Whatever. It's impossible. It's impractical and not feasible. This is a little bit better, but it comes back to that same point. So maybe we start recording our results and writing them down. Maybe my patrons would like that. By the way, where is my Patreon? My Patreon has seen some activity, some growth. Some would even call it girth. Thanks to Patreon doing this free member thing, we now have like 39 total members. 24 are paid. The max I've had is 30 paid, I think. And that's just a cool thing, and you can see some gameplay happening, right? Patreon, I don't make any money off Patreon. I think you guys saw that. But it's a nice little service, and maybe one day it'll become something a lot bigger. But until then, you know, maybe this is an idea. Maybe this is something we can keep in mind. Gotta remember to write our notes. But yeah, I know my testing group right now is kind of on holidays. One guy's in Nova Scotia, one guy is really sick, and one guy's having family issues. So, like, my in-person testing group is kind of at a standstill right now, which might affect my content. I don't know yet. I'm trying to play with more online people right now to kind of formulate my own results. It's harder as one person than a group of people. But anyway, that's a random aside. That's just, you know, when a third of your group, when 3 out of 5 of your group are dealing with life, and then there's me who works 8 hours a week. Yeah, things are interesting. So, anyway. Things and stuff, topics to consider, all that fun stuff. Okay. Wrath Aloes Dread King. I think you handled the privilege comment well, even as one of the people who takes advantage of online because of travel stuff costs. I think this should be equal. Do both equally and everybody wins. I completely agree with that. I don't mind. Seriously. I do not mind if one weekend is online, next is offline, and so on and so on. Rinse and repeat, I think, would be great. And the trick is doing it constantly. Not doing it freaking, you know, a few events per set. That's a big problem I have. It's, I don't like to talk about my problems, my grievances. Actually, that's not really true. I keep some of that stuff wrapped up. Here's one thing that's keep wrapped up. I'm a card store, right? I own a card shop. I also sell cards to people, and I also buy my own cards. Okay. BT14 pisses me off because there are 3 Ultimate Cups and a regional. And the regional, there's only one. It's not online. It's in freaking California, which we're already having to go to for nationals in a month anyway. So here's like the point. Where is the financial interest in only playing an event with 4 events? What justification do I have to crack multiple cases for 4 events in a literal 3 weekend in a row time span in North America? That just doesn't add up. Now, there's the argument that says, you know, you need these cards for the future, blah, 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 okay, whatever. But, like, it gives you not a good salty taste in your mouth. There are good salty tastes in your mouth, and there's too much salt. You know, like McDonald's in Canada, it's like, do you want some more fries with your salt type of salt? You know what I mean? So, it's a grievance I have. So, they need more events. And if they split them 50-50, I will not complain. You'll never hear me complain. as long as there's more events and they do it properly. If Yu-Gi-Oh can do it, if Pokemon can do it, and Magic to an extent can do it, there is no reason why Digimon can't do it. If One Piece can do it, there's really no reason why Digimon can't do it as well. Next, Panzer Ka, indirect cameo, will always put people on blast that treat disabled as helpless poor them. Help them best you can, but never make them feel like a burden or in the way of what others want. This is much crueler. 10,000% true. I 100% agree with this. Jordan Petty, 5774. The warning about software without proper license has been on the website as long as I remember, something like 2 years. I've never noticed it. I'm going to be real with you. So I believe you. I definitely believe you. And some people in the comment section said it's been there longer than a week. That's fine. Whatever. I was lied to. Not a big deal. The point is it's there. It is there. And people that make like Project Drazzle, like this wonderful simulator, need to be careful. That's all I'm saying. By the way, I was streaming this on Thursday. And maybe I'll do another stream with this before Wednesday. This goes up on Wednesday. And like, it's not bad. It's not bad. You know, there's things and stuff. Oh, I gotta sign in. Anyway. There's things and stuff you can do, and it's nice. It's not great. There's lots of improvements that could be made, but you know the creators did a really good job. Like it's way better than tabletop, I'll tell you that. Walker Sikorsky 6924. 99% chances of manga. Seekers did well enough. They held a contest for manga ideas. The art style mirrors their mangas. The new Manga X is similar art style. They probably ties in. I hope you're wrong. God, if all this leads up to a manga, I'm probably going to commit Toaster Bathtub. Because who cares? Theo J says, I wouldn't mind online client, but I'm actually hoping you're right about the soft reboot. At this point, I would not mind if they implemented rotation and evergreen cards. I hope it's not like Dragon Ball Fusion World. That's a conversation topic for a different video. And we're already basically 20 minutes into this video, so I'm not going to talk about the Dragon Ball Fusion World today. But I do have a video planned at some point where I want to sit in the camera and talk about what Dragon Ball Super is doing and how it is affecting everything. That's a video I'm going to make at some point. I don't know when. But I'll save my thoughts and opinions for that video. And lastly, from Kaz, I would love some more Diaboromon Copium, Mr. Mario, and I'm excited for potential of a deck showcase. It may or may not happen, and we will see how that goes. And that's it. That's it for this week's comment review. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, of course, and I will see you guys later. Bye.